Hello, YouTube, Facebook, everybody there? Looking good. All right, I'll give you guys a minute to find me. Happy Thursday. You guys don't know how hard I'm struggling not to say happy Friday. It is Friday for me, just in case anybody hasn't seen yet. I think we posted a note. Maybe it won't go until after this live, but we are not going live tomorrow. It is Good Friday. Lots of people off of work, getting ready and preparing for their holidays. So we are taking the day off of live. If you get in here, say hello and let me know you hear me fine. Hey, Tony. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. Thank you for sharing, my friend. All right. I assume that everybody's going to be getting ready for their holiday weekend. A lot of people have tomorrow off of work. My assistants are off, so I'm taking the day. I'm going to just wrap up all my loose ends around here and maybe craft a little before the weekend and enjoy just not having the schedule, the event on my schedule for live tomorrow. So no live tomorrow. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday a day early. All right, I see that you guys are there on Facebook. YouTube is a little frozen over here, so give me one more second on this other device. I'll see if I can refresh it. I might have to. There we go. Now I'm moving. All right, let's see if the comments start to pop. Is everybody ready for Easter? If you're not ready for Easter, I got a cute project for you. All right. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Joy. Happy Friday. Right? That's how I feel today. No live tomorrow. This is our challenge for the Craft Social this week. We're going to make a really simple box. It holds one of these little Debbie marshmallow puffs. Now you can find these little Debbie marshmallow puffs on Amazon Fresh. I think I lost the box. But they are, I think $2.99 on my Amazon Fresh. So I really like them. They're good for Easter, of course. So you could do these really fast. Just replace my cow with a bunny, and you got a cute, fast Easter box. But I also think they're adorable for any occasion, like what's moo with you. Or they'd be really cute for birthdays, too. So you can check those out. Their Amazon link is below. I had never seen marshmallow puffs from Little Debbie. Jan and Joyce brought them for me and blew my mind. So I think they're super cute, and who knows, maybe you'll find them too in like your Meijer or something like that. I haven't seen them at all, but I haven't been out much. We got a dog, and so all they do is go take a dog out like every hour. So I haven't been out a lot. Maybe that's why, but you might find them in after Easter discounts, and you can do something cute for every day, like what's moo with you. We're gonna make this cute little box today. I've got all the information nailed down about In Color Club and paper sampler. So I'd like to take a little bit of time before we get started on our box to talk about those two programs, I guess, those two products, those two offerings. And then we can get started with this guy. Let me show you how this guy opens up. So I wrapped it with ribbon, tied it at the top. Of course, you could add some Velcro here if you wanted to, or some magnets, and just close the flap. It's a very simple flap open box. Our challenge in the Craft Social this week is to make this box with your Stampin' Up supplies and share it in the Craft Social. And as always, if you find what fits, I want to know. Let's see here. What else do I want to tell you guys about this? Oh, so I tied it closed with ribbon. You could always put Velcro or magnets. But the other thing you can do is, instead of attaching this little label to the flap, you'd put your dimensionals along here and stick the label to this part of the box. Then that would be stuck down, you see, and then this flap could tuck underneath. So if you don't want to use, let's face it, ribbon's expensive, especially Stampin' Up ribbon, and Velcros are kind of pricey too. You could just make a tuck tab by gluing the label down to this side of the box and tucking this tab in. All right, so there's 3 different ways. There's probably more than that, but there's 3 different ways to close this box. So that's our treat box. It's a super simple one. You have until Tuesday, April, let me tell you what Tuesday is, April 22nd to be considered for Prize Patrol if you make this box and share in the Craft Social. What's the Craft Social? It is the group that's associated with this Facebook business page. It is the best place ever, and everybody is welcome. Demonstrators, not demonstrators. As long as you love to paper craft, you are welcome. And if you see this picture, these 2 little, let me get all my, I was working on something before I started. If you see this picture, these 2 little boxes, that's your invitation to share your boxes in the comments. That's how we determine our Prize Patrol. And we do give out a really kind of fun Prize Patrol pack for every challenge. But now here's the thing though. We've been doing this for a long time, so there's hundreds of challenges, literally hundreds of challenges in the Craft Social. So if you're ever feeling a little stuck or a little bit like lonesome in your crafting, come and join us. Meet my friends. The Craft Social is a great place with great people, and the challenges go back for years, and you can play any challenge anytime. But this is the challenge this week. You have till Tuesday to play and be considered for Prize Patrol. Okay, so that was housekeeping number 1 there. I'll see you guys in the Craft Social. I can't wait to see what you do with this box. Hey, Jessica, happy Easter. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. My YouTube was not loading anything on the other device. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Christina. Tony Horn says, got my catalog today. Oh, awesome. Yes. Hey, Cliffy. V says, hello from chilly Southern California. Chilly, huh? It's gotten a little gray around here, and I'm just trying not to notice. Hey, Jan. Jan says, happy Thursday, everyone. Wishing you a wonderful holiday weekend, right? I can't wait to just chill out and eat a lamb supper with my family. What are you guys doing for Easter? Max and I are just going to roast or do a lamb roast from Costco. Nice green salad. Yeah, maybe some little tiny potatoes. We got them really affordable at the Jewels. The Jewels had last week, the Jewels was giving away produce. They had those little tiny potatoes that I love. I like to put them in the air fryer and get them a little bit wrinkly and crispy anyway. So that's what we're doing. We're just staying home with a bunch of us. We might have one of our friends. It's a couple. And we might have a couple over for dinner with us, but it's going to be really low key. We got Banjo Boy, and this is going to be his first Easter, so we'll see how he does with guests and a big holiday meal and all the chaos that goes with preparing a big holiday meal around the Alvarez house. He's doing pretty good, you guys. I'm really having a fun time having a dog. I've never had a dog before. He's my very first, and he's such a sweetheart. Lynn says, please remember to thumbs up. Yes, please. Thumbs up and share. Thank you for sharing, Bonnie. I love you guys. Thank you. I feel like I got cheerleaders. Tony says, I'm slowly getting there. I can craft some, but hard to do something as I hit where the stitches are. Just about 3/4 down from where the middle finger and palm connect. Middle finger. So, oh, wow. Oh, Tony, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Speedy recovery, my friend. Let's see. Watching from the chemotherapy clinic. So nice to have a live on these pass these 5 hours. Well, I got some good crafting, some housekeeping, and a couple other things. So we're gonna chat for a little bit. Plus, I'm feeling kind of chatty. I said, I'm tired, my friends. I'm tired. This dog has got me tired to the bones, but he's very smart and lovey, so it's super worth it. Everybody keeps saying it's like having a toddler or a baby again, and I have to say I agree. So this is going to be my kind of fun time to just craft and and chill out. I just felt my shoulders drop. I've been really tense. Rhonda says, flitted in and out, assisting Hubs to get to his doctor appointment while keeping Hawk, the dog, inside the fence. Oh gosh, I feel that, Rhonda. I feel that. We'll have to meet Banjo pretty soon. We got a border collie named Banjo. We adopted him a week ago today. Today is his 1 week adoptiversary. Freddie says, catching you live again today. It's a miracle for me. Well, I'm glad you're here. All right, I'm going to jump in with a quick little housekeeping. It is time for Paper Sampler and In Color Club again. And it's been a little bit challenging because things are so different. So let's start with In Color Club. What I'm going to do is take last year's In Color Club Color Buddy reference guide. This is one of my copies. I have a couple copies of these and I want to show you. So this is our Color Buddies reference guide. And I've got some fun color combinations that I got inspired from Stampin' Up with Pretty in Pink, right? So I love this Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, Old Olive, and Pool Party color combination. This is like from the recolored Cutest Can Be designer series paper. And I love this one. This one surprised me, right? It gets a little like, you're like, oh yeah, okay. Pretty in Pink, Coastal Cabana, Peach Pie. But then here's the one that surprised me. That's Blueberry Bushel. And the Wildflower Birthday designer series paper is that color palette. And featuring Pretty in Pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into my little Color Buddies reference guide. This is what my In Color Club members get when they join my In Color Club to help them learn colors, color theory, the new In Colors. And I encourage that besides the in color combinations that I provide, that they also use the guide to remember color combinations that they love, to make notes about the color, about what they learned in Color Club that month. So you get this little note space, and the back sides of them are blank too, so you could do more notes from the Zoom meeting or from the projects, right? And so In Color Club, there's two ways you can In Color Club with Kitchen Table Stamper. You can do it all at once in a bundle. Let me show you this flyer. Now this flyer will be available for you to print and peruse a little bit later today. All right, so this, you can get them in a bundle, so all at once, right away. And that is for those of you who want all the In Color Clubs or In Color products, but you also want a little bit of help getting to know and love those In Colors, right? So we're going to meet for 6 months monthly, regardless of which you choose, all at once or a monthly In Color Club. And I'm going to teach you to love the In Colors right away over the first 6 months of the catalog, instead of leaving you to flounder for 2 years, because our In Colors are here for 2 years. And then by the time you're done with the In Colors 2 years later and they retire, then you're like, oh, I've really grown to love wild wheat, right? So instead of that, let's work together on getting to love these colors as soon as possible so we can enjoy them for as long as possible, right? So the bundles all at once, you can do 2 bundles, just the basics, and that will have the exclusive Color Buddies reference guide, 5 packs of cardstock, 1 of each color, 4 or 5 ink pads, depending on if cloud cover is available at catalog launch. All right, so either 4 ink pads, Strawberry Slush, Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, or all 5 if Stampin' Up! Has them ready in time. You'll be billed for your selection on April 29th. And that is, you can look out for an email from me with a link to pay. All right, there's an In Color link in the description below, I believe, to get the information sent to you, and you can just put your name and email in there, or you can email me if you're looking for it, or look for the post on this afternoon on the blog for more information. But on April 29th, we're going to bill you for whatever you select. And if on April 29th, when we bill you, cloud cover is become available, we will bill you for the whole cloud cover. Now, we're going to give it all the way up till the very end. So maybe what we'll do is we'll email you on the 29th confirming and then send you a link on the 6th to pay, because we'll give it all the way up till the 6th we can place our order. We'll give it all the way up to the 5th. So on May 5th, if it's available, then we will send you a link for this amount, including cloud cover. If it's not available, then we'll send you the link for the amount without cloud cover. All right, so this flyer will be there for you. You get the Color Buddies reference guide. You'll get 5 packs of cardstock, 4 or 5 ink pads, 5 spools of ribbon, 1 of each in color, an in color 6x6 designer series paper pack, and the in color flat pearls. If you choose this, just the basics bundle, I'm going to give you free Stampin' Write markers. All right, so those are my treat. And if you want to do the I Want It All bundle, it includes everything there, plus 4 or 5 ink refills, whichever is available on May 5th. We'll send you a link. If Stampin' Up's got cloud cover, you'll get billed for this amount with cloud cover. And if it is not available yet, then you'll get billed for this amount without. All right, and then 5 sets of Stampin' Blends markers, the light and the dark in each of the 5 ink colors. If you do the I Want It All bundle, you'll get the free Stampin' Write markers and a free 2-tone cardstock in color sampler pack. All right, so that is the all at once right away option. Don't worry, you'll be able to get this flyer and all the details off the blog later. Now, if you want all the new in colors, but you think pacing yourself is a good idea, then there's this monthly option. All right, and the monthly option is very easy, but it's a little different. Are you guys ready for that? Before I start that one, let me look at comments and see. Are you guys keeping up with me? How are you doing? We're doing it very different from last year, but and either option, regardless, includes the PDF card class each month featuring one of the in colors. It includes the in color Zoom meeting, and it includes your new pages every month for your in color buddy swatch book. So you can build your book. All right, so just every month includes that, whatever level you pick. All right, so then the next one we've got going on here is the monthly. So the monthly one's going to run 6 months, all right? But here's my thinking behind this so you can understand with me. Month number 1 is the introductory month, and it's $75. We're going to send you a link to pay for that. That one will go to you on April 29th because it doesn't include cloud cover, ink, or refill. And you will get for that first month your Color Buddies reference guide with its introductory pages. Okay, so just the introductory pages, not the color pages yet. All right, and the Stampin' Write markers, 6x6 designer series paper. These are full packages. I'm not going to do the here everybody gets one marker every month thing because I'm going to give it to you really straightforward. Last year, Stampin' Up competed with demonstrators that were running in color clubs. They offered a join bonus that had these in color products in it, and then they weren't available for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, right? So we're going to cut to the chase on this, and our introductory month is going to have all of your assorted things, and you're going to get that from me with your Color Buddy book. So your assorted Stampin' Write markers, your assorted designer series paper, your in color flat pearls that has all the colors. We're going to bring it all together with 1 pack of assorted cardstock, so you'll have some assorted cardstock right off the bat in month number 1, and that one's $75. Now, after that, we're going to do 5 months, so months 2 through 6 just require a minimum order of $45 or $35 or more online. So each month you'll have a due date to place your order that is $35 or more before tax and shipping and after your Stampin' Rewards. Now hear me out. Here's why we're doing it this way. So we're cutting to the chase at the beginning, and we're not dealing with all the sorting and mailing and sorting and mailing. So then in these 2 through 6 months, you won't have the sorting and mailing additional cost. So you don't have to pay that like priority mail every month for you to get in Color Club from me. You'll go right online with Stampin' Up, you'll place your order online by the due date, and that will qualify you for In Color Club. All right, you will choose whatever items you want in that month. So if something's not available, say that cloud cover ink pad, or the, say we're in the strawberry slush month, okay? We're in strawberry slush month and the strawberry slush blends aren't available. Instead of me not getting them this month, but sending them to you with next month's packet, you can just choose something different. Or you could grab the Timid Tiger blends. And then next month when we're on Timid Tiger, you could grab the strawberry slush blends when they're back in stock, right? So you get the choice of picking what you want. You don't have to wait for another month for me to send it to you. That's reason number one. Reason number two why we're doing it this way is because of the Stampin' rewards. I don't get 16% Stampin' rewards anymore to play with. There's only 10% Stampin' rewards, and why shouldn't you get those? That's the other reason. When you place this minimum online order with me, you get your Stampin' rewards. They go right into your account. You can use them each month and roll one after the next. As long as your minimum order is met, you have $35 or more. After those Stampin' rewards, you qualify for In Color Club, and why shouldn't you use those? The second reason, or the third reason I already mentioned, if I get all these things and I sort them out and then I remail them to you, there's two shipping charges in there. So we're going to cut one of those out entirely by doing it this way. And then the fourth reason why we're doing it this way is because Strawberry Slush is a returning In Color. And we had a returning In Color last year too. And so why should you get a Strawberry Slush ink pad or Strawberry Slush cardstock or Strawberry Slush refill if you have that from the last time this color was available? So instead of ordering Strawberry Slush ink pad and Strawberry Slush month with a refill and a pack of paper, you can get a stamp set you had your eye on. So it's very flexible for you. You get your Stampin' rewards, and it cuts down on the shipping costs that accrue when doing In Color Club. If I have to assort everything out, you get one of this marker and you get the other marker and you get the other marker, you know what I mean? And then reship and repack and reship those. So if you're interested in doing the monthly In Color Club with me, month number one is $75. You get all this stuff included. You'll get a bill on the 29th. In that package, you'll get your Color Buddy reference guide. In month number two, you'll place your order by the due date, and you'll get a recommended shopping list that'll include, but isn't limited to, you do what you want, a pack of the featured In Color cardstock, a pack of the featured In Color refill, and Stampin' pad for the featured color In Color ribbon, a set of Stampin' blends, the light and dark Stampin' blends, some two-tone cardstock. You'll do all of those things maybe in the featured color that month. All right. And then I'll also let you know what bundle or stamp set I'm featuring, and I'll let you know what designer series paper I'm featuring in the PDF card class. Once you've placed your order, I send you a package in the mail, just a small package. It'll have a thank you card, which will be an inspiration card for that month's Zoom meeting, like a sneak peek, and your pages and swatches for your book. All right, so I'll send you a little bag, and you'll get your Darling Duckling page and then all the dots that you need to make your page. So every month in the mail, you'll get a thank you card with a swatch pack in it from me, and you'll get an email with the link and password to that month's Zoom, the PDF card class that we'll be making in that month's Zoom. All right, so is that clear? How do you guys feel about that? It's so different from what I think anybody else is offering. And it's so different from what I've offered in the past. If you have any questions, just reach out to us. You can email me, marissa@kitchentablestamper.com. You can text me. And most important, this document will be on the blog later today. Okay? So you'll be able to pick up the details and take a look at them and have them at your fingertips, okay? Vicki says, I can't wait to start In Color Club. I like how this sounds. Oh, good. Vicki's one of my returning In Color Club members, so I hope you like the changes. I really think that you're going to get more for your money this way because we won't have that ship to me, ship to you, kind of double charge. And there's no way around it with In Color Club the old way. There's no way around that ship to me, ship to you, because I had to take these markers and give one person Strawberry Slush and one person the Timid Tiger and one person the Darling Duckling. And there's no way to do that unless I handle it, repack it, and reship it. So I think that you're going to get more for your money because of that. You're going to have more flexibility when you don't want something. Like, for instance, you've already got a strawberry slushing pad and reinker and cardstock from last time. You don't want that. Why should you have that be the standard solution or the standard selection? You can get a stamp set you had your eye on that month and the blends, which are new. And so it'll give you more flexibility when you don't want something. It'll also give you more flexibility when Stampin' Up! Doesn't have something. Because last year I kept finding myself taking everybody's Stampin' Blends and putting last month's color in with this month's package, which wasn't cool. It wasn't even Cool Ranch. It wasn't even fun. So hopefully this will make it really easy for me, more affordable and flexible for you, and we'll just have a really good time. We can focus our energy on stamping a stack of awesome in-color cards every month. Just place your order and then look out for the email and join me on the Zoom. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of flexibility and more value this month. Your order can be $35 or more, and it can be anything that you want it to be. We're going to go month 1 through 6. So keep in mind, we're going to have an introductory month where we're going to look at all of the in colors as a whole. And then in month 2, we're going to do Strawberry Slush. Month 3, we're going to do Timid Tiger. It's also a way for all of us to be on the same color. If I don't have to take a pack of Stampin' Right markers and give one person Strawberry Slush, one person Timid Tiger, one person Darling Duckling, everybody's got a different package, then everybody's getting a different color, even though I'm featuring in Roy G. Biv order. I'm going to go rainbow order. We can all go rainbow order. So there's like 6 reasons why I'm doing In Color Club this way. And I hope that you'll consider it. It's flexible for what your needs are. It's flexible for when Stampin' Up! Doesn't have something. And it's going to keep the cost down to a very minimum in this kind of economy. So if you know somebody, friends that are looking for an In Color Club too, let them know about mine. It's very different. Be sure to fill out the link in the description. I think they left it in here. Yeah, sign up for 2025-2027 In Color Club is in the description below. All right, so just put your name and email in there, and we'll turn around this flyer to you right away, so you'll have that. All right, then I started, but I didn't write all my notes. I'll write my notes later, though. Seeing me write my notes is going to be like watching paint dry. But what I'm going to do later is I'm going to put the names of each of these colors and then what designer series paper pack I stole that awesome color combination from, featuring Pretty in Pink. So this is what we did last year. If you didn't join us in Color Club last year, then it's giving you a sneak behind the curtain. You get your definitions and then a page for each color where you can keep your notes. Backs are blank for notes or for more swatches if you want to. And if you have your In Color book from last year, you can just keep building on like you see I did here. So right after Petunia Pop, then I've got Strawberry Slush, and so on, straight through the new In Colors. Last year we did a swatch sample ring for you. We're going to do that again this year, so that'll be included with your book. And that is In Color Club. We're really wrapping that up. If you've got questions, let me know. Okay? Now, for my paper sampler, we're doing paper sampler. We're going to do very similar to last year, last sampler, just a couple of little changes. We're going to have the designer series papers. I'm including 2, 4, 6, 7, the ones that are new ones that are in the catalog and the 2 new ones from the online exclusives. You'll be able to see these on the flyer later. Basic Beige Classic Ribbon and Strawberry Slush and Pretty Pink Gems. Now you can do this 3 ways. You can do it with the sketches, all of them on PDF only, because we're going to do it as a sketch sampler, or a sampler and sketch series. You can do it with the sketches laminated or just the paper. All right, so 3 sketches, brand new, 16, 17, and 18. If you go sampler and PDF sketches, you'll get all the product that's included above here, plus the PDF shortcut card sketch document. It's sketches 1 through 18 and a cover, so you can either print it yourself or you can store it digitally. We're going to meet on Fridays from June 13th, alternating Fridays from June 13th to July 11th, and on each of those dates we're going to feature one of the new card sketches. So it's going to be just like we did last time. Same levels, PDF sketches, concierge sketches includes exactly the PDF level plus the 3 laminated sketches. So you'll get the 1 through 18 PDF document, but also 16, 17, and 18 laminated for you. Just the paper is like it sounds. No sketches, no PDF file, no basic beige and strawberry slush embellishments, basic beige ribbon, strawberry slush embellishments, nothing but just these papers, quarter pack of each. That's a great option for my team because you can order these other ones from yourself. You can, and you are already automatically included in anything that I do for the digital. So you'll get the shortcut card sketches, you'll get everything digital. So that's a great option for my team. Now we have 2 add-ons this time. That's what's different. You can add on 1/4 pack of all of the designer series papers, the 6x6 designer series papers. All right. It's 60 sheets of 6x6 paper, 2 each of all 5 in colors, and then 1 each of all 10 brights, neutrals, regals, and subtles. You can add that one on. And you can also add on the ultimate two-tone cardstock sampler. So if you're curious still about two-tone, you want it all, but you're still kind of learning how to use it, we're going to do 1 6x12 sheet of every two-tone cardstock plus the Willow White. So 54 sheets, 6x12 sheets. You can check that out on page 77 of the annual catalog if you've got that. I'm glad some of you are receiving your catalogs. And that is also available to add on. Now, here's the deal. You can pick the designer series paper PDF sketches sampler, so one of these, and you can do the two-tone. You can do the 6x6 designer series paper sampler and the two-tone. You can do any mix and match of these as you want. Just let me know which ones you want. But if you do all 3, so if you take one of the sampler selections, say you do just the paper, and you do add-on number 1 and add-on number 2, then you can take off $10, and I'm going to send you a sample pack with Irresistible Design specialty paper and Flower Garden flowers. Flower Garden foils. I could not say that foil word, but it just wants to say flowers. So there's 2 specialty designer series papers, Irresistible Designs, Flower Garden foils, and I am going to send a sample pack and take $10 off if you do all 3, okay? So that's it, and this flyer will be on the blog later today too. All right, that is the housekeeping. Did any of you stay with me? Let's see. How is everybody doing? Do you have any questions about the sampler or the in colors? Because I love those two-tone papers. Me too. Oh my goodness, I love them. And honestly, I want every color right now. And so doing the sampler helps me get every color right now. Honestly, that was the idea behind that. So if you guys want to go in on a sampler with me, I'll send you a 6x12 sheet of every one because I'm going to order every one as soon as they're available. So that's the idea there. Jan says, your card sketches are such awesome resources. I love them. 3 new ones are coming, my friends. 3 new ones are coming. I've got them drafted. I'm ready to start crafting. Okay, well, I talk with you a little bit more and see if anybody has any questions or comments about Paper Sampler, about In Color Club. I'm just going to stamp my cows for today's project and color, okay? So Esmeralda says, Lord, that's a lot of information. Oh, I know. You don't even know what it's been pulling it all together. It's very different too. I wish that it could just say, here's In Color Club and it's the same as last year, or here's Paper Sampler and it's the same as last time. But the fact of the matter is Stampin' Up! Isn't giving us the same as last time. So how do I give you the same as last time? So a lot of thought has gone into it. And a lot of planning, and it's all written down. You'll be able to get a flyer pretty soon. And if you filled out that In Color Club registration form, look out for an email from us later on with the flyer attached. I don't know if I'll get to it tonight or if I'll get to it tomorrow, but I will definitely be sending anybody who fills out that In Color Club link the flyer for both of these. Maybe I'll just do both just in case. So if you're looking for the paper sampler, you can fill out that link too. I'll send both. Marie says, woo, I need to read that later. So many great choices. Well, here's the thing too. The other thing that really went into this was how do I keep this as flexible for you and as easy for me? Because last year in Color Club was not easy, especially in the month where Stampin' Up offered in color stuff as a bonus for signing. They were out of markers for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and I think that I might be conservative on how many weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks I'm saying that they were out of markers. And so it wasn't easy. And with cloud cover being a big question mark over our heads, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but the in color markers, Stampin' Up markers, are online exclusive item only. They're not in the catalog, which makes me wonder what Stampin' Up's commitment is to carrying them, because they didn't commit to carrying them for a whole year. Otherwise, they would have put them in this book, right? And I know that Stampin' Up can, when they don't put it in the book, they can carry it for longer than a year. And that's true, that's possible, but it also gives them the option to carry it for less than a year. So what ends up on the clearance rack? A lot. Stampin' Up markers. So if Stampin' Up decides that they don't have enough interest and they're not going to make another minimum order of however many markers they have to order, then we could end up without them. And so there were just so many different variables this time that we didn't have to deal with last time. So I really did. I kind of recreated the wheel, but I do think I made it better. I think that the effort that went into planning this made it a better club. And I love the idea of being able to add on the 6x6 designer series papers and all the color families. If you don't want them, you don't have to have them. They're not included. It is repetitive to have it in every color, right? But they're going to go really awesome with the two-tone cardstock. You guys, our new, I don't have it. We couldn't pre-order it. But looking at it in the catalog, it's going to be a match made in heaven with the two-tone cardstock. I think it's just going to be such an amazing match that the same way I want all of the two-tone cardstock, I want all of those designer series papers. So I can take my two-tone, Highland Heather piece out of my sampler and my two-tone cardstock out of my sampler and make a card. So I wanted both. And so there's that too. We've got new products. We've got the two-tone cardstock. There's just so many things that are different this year. So don't hesitate to ask about it. If you've got questions right now while I'm coloring, I'm happy to answer them. But I should worky-talky though, so we're not just talky-talky. Nested Essentials Dies is where I got this little tag that I'm about to do. And it is the smallest one. I'm just going to stamp my greeting on here, and then I'm really going to color. And I am going to worky-talky. I'm not just going to talky-talky. Although I feel like talky-talky because there's been... it's a big relief to have this all calculated and written out and ready to present to you guys. I feel like there's the boulders off my shoulders. Ha! I made a poem. Okay, if you liked my poem, then you got to put your thumbs up and your hearts and your likes, okay? Vicki says, you're awesome to provide all this for you. Thanks for all your hard work and that you put into it for all of us. Well, I am glad that you see that a lot's gone into it, but it really was from a place of how do I make it the best it can be for all of us, you know? Shauna says, you're a poet and don't even know it, right? My Stampin' Blends. I've got Real Red. This is light bubble bath, dark Daffodil Delight. And then I have just one black and one gray. So let me tell you which ones I have. They should be light black. And dark Smoky Slate. All right, so those are my colors, and I'm just going to color up these cow spots. All right, let me see if I can see any comments on the Facebook. Hey, Joan! Hey, Patty, I'm glad you're here. All right, you guys, so the first part of the video is all that you need to know about In Color Club and about paper sampler. And now this is what we're making if you're just joining us. It's a sweet little treat box. I tied it shut. You could close it with Velcro. You could close it with magnets. You could put the label down on here and tuck the flap instead. I have this little marshmallow puff there, and I am going to make this guy up right now. This is our challenge for the craft social, okay? So if you want to stamp over the weekend a little bit, make one of these up. You have until Tuesday to share your treat box with us on the craft social. I think that the challenge post is already up there on the craft social. I think we scheduled it for 2 o'clock. So just look for the post in the craft social with my little cow boxes, and then feel free to share your box made with this template. Don't worry, I'm going to have the template for you on the blog, but made with this template. So it doesn't matter what theme you make. As long as you use your Stampin' Up! Supplies, use any bundle, use any stamp set. Hey, Banjo. Okay. Is Gideon sitting over there? No. Oh, hold on, you guys, just a second. Gideon, take your dog out. Huh. Hey, Jan and Joyce, there's a leash hanging on the thing by the door in the kitchen. Thank you, guys. Did I mention to you guys that I have a brand new dog? And of course, he's got to go out while I'm live. You know how many times I took him out before we went live? Gideon took him out. I took him out. Oh, you guys. It's so funny. Oh, I just dropped my mouse. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's see here. When does Card Club for April get mailed out? Monday. It's already packed and sitting next to us. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Lori, because Monday it'll go out. We've already got it packed. We just need to put the shipping labels on it. But Card Club members, we are slitting open the top of your envelope to add the information about Paper Sampler and Card Club, or Paper Sampler and In Color Club. We had sealed it up and everything. It's all ready to go. But yeah, Monday it'll get mailed out. We're doing the 21st this month, since the 20th is Easter. I'm not working on Easter, but we'll get it out on Monday. And pretty easily too, because it's all ready to go. Well, just don't be surprised. The postal service did not open up your Card Club to see what was in there. We're going to just put a slice and then add the information in there, and then double, triple tape it back up. So after changing so many things, I figured I should mail everybody the flyer. All right, so here is my spots now. Oh, my tail. I almost forgot my rooster's tail. Good question. Very, very good question. What else? Do we have any more questions? Let's see. I think that's it there. Brittany says, yes, puppies are just like kids. Hoping to have some time this weekend in my craft room. It's a disaster. I actually had such a mess here because I did my In Color Club color combos. And to pick 3 color combos that I love for each of the 5 colors, I took all of the cardstock off of the shelf except for 7 colors. So imagine Stampin' Up! Has 40 core colors and 5 in colors that are carrying over, and I had all but 7 off and punching circles of all of them to try the swatches together to figure out what color combinations I loved best for each of the new in colors. It was fun, but boy did I make a mess. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. I'm going to put a little yellow, this dark daffodil delight on the beak, and a little, this light bubble bath. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca says, you're a poet and don't know it, but your feet really show it. They're long fellows. Oh, my goodness. You guys make me laugh. I think on this video I did. Oh, yeah. You know what I did, you guys? This is funny because that's the subject on the live, too. Light bubble bath. I said, when I did the corner rounder, I said, I'm going to round my corners. I said, you can leave them square. I don't care. And I was like, oh, man, I'm a poet. Oh, man. This box brings out the poet in me. All right, so this is real red. I've got dark and light. And because we've got such a little tiny space here, use dark if you don't want to blend. But I'm doing dark real red right along his head on this dark real red along his head. Man, I'm on a roll today. And then I'm going to reverse blend. So then I'm going to use light real red at the kind of ends, the tips of the comb. There. All right, let's cut out our little rooster dude. This box is going to fly together now that our coloring's done. This guy, when I punch out the cow's head and body, it's going to have a little white border around it. So our rooster should too, so that he's matching, so that they look like they go together. So I'm just going to cut him with a little border, and then we can punch the other parts. Ta-da! All right, so does anybody have any questions about Paper Sampler or In Color Club? You guys are pretty quiet about that. If you do, put them on the comments, because you might not be the only one that has that question. And so this is always one of the best ways for me to give information about offerings like In Color Club and stuff, because you can cover so much information in a video. You can really get deep, and not a lot of reading. I can interact and answer questions. So let me know if you've got any questions. What is the whimsy for this month? Oh, let me tell you, you guys. All right, so whimsy is on a small hold because I'm just struggling with recreating the In Color Club wheel and taxes and Easter, but Angie and Dave are both kind of struggling at the moment. So if you guys probably know, Angie Judah and I do Whimsy Workshop together, and we are both behind on Whimsy Workshop. So give us a little bit more time. I have some pretty good ideas over here, but I have nothing completely done yet. I will tell you that this was one of the things that I was thinking about was going to be for Whimsy Workshop. So just so you know, this is one of the warm-up projects. It is going to be this paper that I'm about to show you. Hold on, I don't know why I feel the need to close this up, but the hanging strings were bothering me. So this was one of my warm-up projects for Whimsy Workshop. And it is the Lovely Garden 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. So I'll tell you that it's going to feature the Lovely Garden 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. And again, still have the card sketch and the box template, but I don't want to give too much away. All right, so that's the Designer Series paper that it's going to feature, and this is a warm-up project. So does that give you some information? Sorry we're so late. We're getting clombered. I told Angie, I'm like, and I got a dog, and she says to me, who convinced you needed a dog? So if you know Angie and her absolute love for Bella, she knows all about having a dog, right? And I don't. I know nothing about having a dog. Well, I'm learning fast, though. Okay, so let's do our treat box here and the template. You're going to start with 6.5 by 10. I've got bubble bath, and on the 10-inch side, you're going to score at 3, 4, 7, and 8. And then we're going to score both 6.5-inch sides at 1/2 and 1.5. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so hopefully I'm still going to have a little bit of time in April to promote Whimsy Workshop. But you guys, I've got to get In Color. I've got to get Card Club out. So I expect to see something probably next week. All right, let's trim this according to the template here. And let's see if I can get some comments over here. Oh, there's the Craft Social has been posted, the challenge. Awesome. But I want to see instead what we can do with our live here. Can I see some comments on this device now? There we go. All right. Not very many comments. You're quiet on the Facebook there. That's okay. All getting ready for the holiday this weekend. I already told you that we're gonna eat at home. We're gonna cook a big holiday meal and spend our day here with Banjo Boy. What are you guys doing? Anybody got good Easter plans? A good menu? Might make my calzones. Our family has a Easter tradition. We make calzones. One is a sweet with a ricotta filling, orange and vanilla and anise, and it's kind of reminds me a little bit of a cheesecake. And then the other one is meat and cheese, and it's like I don't know, it's like nothing you've ever had. They're so good. So I might do that depending on how much I can get done today and be ready for. I got to go to the grocery store if I'm going to do that. But I'm just playing it by ear this month. This year's Easter kind of came up late, and yeah. All right, so let's trim. I've got the 3-inch. So we started scoring at 3 inches on the left side here. We want that one on the left, and we're going to cut an angle at both ends of this longest first panel. And we're going to cut down and then remove this score line. Okay, so then skip to the next score line, and we're going to cut angle. And then we're going to remove all of this, these two segments from that glue tab all the way down to the end. So it's 6 rectangles. Well, actually that one right there is pretty much a square, but a square is always a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. Did I do that right? So I think I did that right. And then get that little tab off of there. Then we'll do the same on the other side. This box is so super simple. You guys, I think you're gonna love it. It'll hold a lot of different things. And of course, whatever you find it holds, I wanna know. All right, same thing on this side. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Oh, Melanie says ham, scalloped potatoes, peas, maybe crescent rolls. That just sounds like holiday to me. Lovely. I hope that you have a fantastic holiday, my friend. Relaxing, good food, good company. Let's see here. Cliffy says, I've been keeping Angie and Dave in my prayers. Me with breast cancer and hubby recovering from heart attack. They have been on my heart. Oh my gosh, Cliffy, you sound like you got about the same dealt to you as Angie and Dave have going on right now. You guys, if you don't know, Angie Judah does Whimsy Workshop with me. She's my upline and friend too. But she's definitely struggling. She's the other half of the Whimsy Workshop. I'm struggling with good things like a new puppy and stuff like that. She's having a hard time, but we're gonna pull it together, because together we can do anything. Me and her, we can do this, and I've got some really good ideas. Let's see here. Jan's going to her sister's for a delicious spiral ham. That sounds good. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna glue on my designer series paper. We have 3 pieces here. This is 3 1/4 by 2 3/4 and 3 1/4 by 1 3/4. Okay, the dimensions will be on the project sheet. Before I glue down that last panel though, I'm gonna round the corners. Don't let me forget that. I mean, I guess we could leave them square. If you listen to me on the pre-recorded video, I said, you can leave them square, I don't care. But I'm going to get the corner rounder and give them a little detail. So pretty. I love this black and white with bubble bath. And then the cow, so cute. While I'm rounding corners and getting some tear and tape to assemble this box, let me tell you, the Cutest Cow, if you didn't already fall for him and grab him up. The punch and the stamps are both on like amazing sale. Both of them were originally $24. So $24 for the stamp set, $24 for the punch, and now they are on sale for $16.80. So a really great discount if you had your eye kind of on this one. If this was on your wish list, $16.80 is a fantastic price. So both pieces, $16.80 each, down from $24 each. So pretty good deal. All right, there's our box. If you are interested, there will be a printable project sheet on the blog tonight, and that project sheet will have the measurements, written directions, measurements, everything that you need to picture of the template, everything that you need to make this box later tonight. If you look in the description, it says project details, click here. And right now it says coming soon. But as soon as we publish that blog post, we will link over to it, and it'll end up being the top post on the blog. There's going to be 3 of them today: In Color Club, Paper Sampler, and this project will all be posted later on today. And then anybody who fills out the In Color Club link will get the flyers with information about In Color Club emailed directly to them too. All right, so all of my tabs have tear and tape, and I am going to just roll this box up. It just kind of like rolls up, it folds up. Bring the bottom tabs up and the back to the front. See that? Let me make sure that you guys can see that. I'm on YouTube looking at comments. I got to switch to this view for a minute. Happy Thursday, Belinda. I'm glad you're here. All right, then the square tab goes in. This wraps around from the front. And then these little guys go to the inside of the box. Fold this up the back, and then it just wraps to close. I'm going to wrap it up with ribbon and close it, but you could take like this, stick some dimensionals along the bottom edge, stick it on there with dimensionals, and then you can make this a little tuck flap box if you want to, and that will keep it very affordable. I've got a marshmallow puff. Did you guys even know that these existed? All right, here's the poll question, and you have to answer. If you're watching, you have to answer. Have you ever seen Little Debbie marshmallow puffs? Because I had never seen them before. I don't know if they're a new product. I don't know nothing except for that I had never seen them before, but this box is perfect for one of those. This is what they look like if you're like me and unfamiliar. But Jan and Joyce brought them for me so that I could use them in a video, and I was just delighted because I had never seen such a thing. So let me know in the comments if this is new or you'd heard of it before, or maybe you've loved them since childhood. I don't know. I've never seen them before, but they make me super happy. And they're not just for Easter. They're for cows too. All right, so I'm just going to tie this with a big loopy bow. I tend to go a little bit excessive sometimes with my big loopy bows because I think presents should have big loopy bows. But I just need to get an idea how much ribbon I need first. And then we're going to untie it to thread on the tag. That should be about right. All right, so I got to even it out a little bit. Hi, Banjo Boy. Hi, darling. All right, there we go. That's a little more even. Now, I'm going to take this guy and use it to secure the ribbon. So let's first add a little extra special touch. I've got this sketched plaid background. This is Last Chance. And I've got some Bubble Bath ink. I did Versamark on the recorded video because I couldn't remember what color I had used, if I was Versamark or if I had gotten the matching ink to do it. And so, because I had done this little label and then didn't use it, threw it in my scrap bag. And when I pulled it out of the scrap bag, I'm like, oh, that's cute with the plaid that's retiring. And then I couldn't remember how I did it. So I tried the Versamark and it wasn't saturated enough. It wasn't dark enough. I wanted to have a little bit more impact. So we're going to try the bubble bath and see if that's the ticket. So bubble bath, and now I've got my little mini air hockey paddle. And I'm going to give that a little swirl. And now there's my fun. Oh, definitely better. Definitely a better impact. All right, so here is the Versamark one. And so you can barely see the plaid there. Here is the bubble bath one. And now that I've done it with both, I know that that's the one I used. Just a sweet little detail on the back. All right, let me take a look at my ribbon one more time. It usually cut a little bit more generous than that, I guess. All right, I got black Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to cut a strip of black Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm going to put one right at the bottom here to secure the ribbon. And then I'm going to take another piece and I'm going to put it at the top of my label. Then when we put this on, we make kind of a ribbon sandwich. And let's center it, and there. Now the ribbon is secure, so we can put that aside. I untied it because now we're going to make the What's Moo tag, and then we're going to put the What's Moo tag on. So we got our What's Moo. This little reinforcer doojobby is from Merriest Trees, and then after I did it, I was like, kind of covered it all up, but since I did it, added that little reinforcer on there, but then I covered it with leaves. I was like, I'm still going to do it anyways because it's a great deal. So Merriest Trees is now on sale, last chance. It was $25 for the stamps. It's now $20. The dies are a really great deal because you can take these Christmas trees in 1, 2, 3, 4 sizes, plus this little white cap, and you can run that out of cardstock or designer series paper. It's got this great big tag. And then the reinforcer that I'm using right now. But these dies were $37 and they're now $14.80. So it's a great time to pick those up. They're good wingman dies. And grab the stamp set if you like it or you don't. Don't get bundled. No big deal, right? Even when it's not a bundle, you don't have to get bundled. And my reinforcer is going to get a little bit of liquid glue. And then wait till you see how cute this is. It's kind of a shame that the flower covered it up. But since that's the way I did the original, I'm doing this one too. So then we have the cutest little tag. This little reinforcer makes any shape that you have. So whatever die cut shapes you have, just glue that little reinforcer on the end. And then you've got a brand new kind of tag. This is a 1/4-inch circle punch to punch out the middle. And oh no, my glue wasn't dry enough. Put it back, put it back. Okay, put it back. Okay, I put it back. Everybody calm down. It's all right. Let's give that one little second here. Just one little second. And I'll check on the comments and see how we're doing. How are we doing, YouTube? How are we doing, Facebook? All right. Oh, the comments are coming on the Facebook. Let's see if I can see them. Ha ha ha. Hey, Nancy. Ha ha ha. All right. No, you guys haven't seen these marshmallow puffs. No, never seen them. Yes, at the grocery store yesterday. Brittany, see, that's what I was thinking too. If they're in the grocery stores now and they're left after Easter, maybe they go on a little bit of a discount. They're really cute for a birthday cake treat box. Anyway, I'd never seen them. Grace says, nope, never seen these in New Zealand. Yep. They're right on Amazon Fresh. They're easy to get them there. Hey, Joyce, did you guys get yours on Amazon Fresh? The Little Debbie Easter Puffs? Yeah. Jan and Joyce got theirs on Amazon Fresh. But I had never seen them in my whole life of Little Debbie stuff. Never. I just think they're cute. All right, I'm doing double dimensionals in the upper right corner behind the What's Moo, and then a single dimensional on the bottom corner. See, so because this is already up on dimensionals. Now our What's Moo tag is there. We can tie it back up again. and get our big loopy bow. Then we'll just decorate. I did a little bit of punching ahead. So I got 2 of these bow builder sprigs. This one is that bigger one of the 2. Let me show you these 2 because they're both on last chance. Bow builder punch is currently out of stock, but it says it's coming back in May. The Petal Park Builder Punch is an amazing tool for turning your scraps into beautiful embellishments. This one was also $24 and is now $16.80. And we are using this one. I will do the correction, Jan will do the punching for you, but we're using this one to decorate our cards in June Card Club. So you're going to get your flowers already punched for you, but when you get them and you put them on your cards and they're the perfect little embellishment and you love them, you might as well do yourself a favor and pick this one up for $16.80 now if you don't already have it, instead of in June when you use my flowers on your cards and you're like, ah, I should have that for all my cards. It's the perfect embellishment. So I've got the medium and the large, 2 of the leaves. This is Granny Apple Green. This is Petal Pink. And then, of course, our little cow pieces. Let's get the Stampin' Pierce mat and put together our flower. And I've got a pair of paper snips because we're going to cut our leaves down. So I'm going to cut the leaves down. I love this about this. You can use that big sprig if your card calls for and can support a sprig that big. Great. If not, make it 4 leaves. Make it 5 leaves instead of 6. Make it 3 leaves instead of 6 leaves. And it's the perfect little way to add a pop of color. And don't tell me that that Granny Apple Green pop of color there isn't the thing that just makes this project so nice and fresh. So perfect little embellishment kind of punch. I'm going to fold up my flowers, grab some glue dots. Joan says, so cute. Thank you, Joan. You make me smile, my friend. All right. Then just offset these so that the petals go. Hey, buddy. How's my guy? And then we're going to put that there. Are you doing good? Yeah? Are you doing good? You're fitting in. Day by day, we're getting it. All right, I've got my leaves on glue dots. Now I'm going to get my rooster, my cow, and his head, and get some dimensionals on my rooster. Don't go to his feet because it hangs off. Dimensionals on my cow's head, and a little liquid glue on my cow body. Don't go to the feet because the feet hang off, and don't go to the tail because the tail hangs off. There you go. Get your little placement there. Little cow. Put his head on there. It's going to go over the What's Moo with You tag. Uh-oh, I might need to adjust my tag. Hang on, it's time to pick up Gideon. All right, dismissed. Gideon, pick yourself up. Thank you. Oh, they want to see Banjo? All right, I'll post a picture. I can totally post a picture. Hold on, you guys. I got to slide my tag up a little bit. I probably should have put my tag on after I put the cow's head on because, frankly, the cow's head's more important. There we go. Now we're good. And I'm going to need a little glue dot. Don't worry. Nobody will ever know I tore it apart to put it back together again. I seem to be doing that a lot lately on live. At least Desi's not here to get all bent out of shape about it. All right, then my rooster. He's going to go underneath the tag. Hi, buddy. Okay. So if you guys don't know already, if you're new around here, and you don't know, we've got chickens. And so we adopted Banjo because we fell in love with him at the shelter. But we also adopted him because border collies are herding dogs. And sometimes I need help with my little chicken friends. And so we're going to first train him to like lay down and come when we call him. That kind of stuff. But then after that, we're going to try to teach him to help us with the chickens. Like, so what happens is I'll give them treats, and their treats are in the garage. And then next thing I know, I'll have all the chickens in the garage. And I don't want all the chickens in the garage. So we're going to teach him to be there. I don't have enough glue on my flower. We're going to teach him to be there so that the chickens won't pass him and go into the garage. They just scramble right under my legs, between my feet, and past me, but they won't scramble past him. So that's what he's here for. He's here because we love him, but he's also here to do a job. And so I'm going to share a picture of him after this meeting Clementine, my light Brahma. Okay, so you guys can see a picture of Clementine and Banjo, and they're in the office kind of getting to know each other. How about that? All right, we're going to embellish this up, and then I will share a picture of my Banjo boy. I think I'm going to do it on the craft social, you guys, to keep the business page business. So be sure to check out the craft social group for that. And for today's challenge, which is make this box with your Stampin' Up! Supplies and share. Of course, you don't have to do it with a marshmallow puff. There's all kinds of treats that will fit. I can't wait to see what Jan finds that fits. If you guys don't know, Jan's posts for the craft social often include a comment with all kinds of great treat options that fit inside these boxes. I love to know what fits, so please share if you make this, what kind of treat fits and then how you used it. The rules in the craft social are really easy, you guys. You can't promote yourself or any other Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Okay, you can come and stay and play if you're a demonstrator, that's great, but please don't promote yourself or any other demonstrator. Use primarily Stampin' Up! Supplies. Don't link away from the craft social. And I think that's it. I think that those are the rules. And if you can follow those simple rules, then you will have so much fun with us, I promise. We've got just the greatest people in the whole wide world in there. And lots of beautiful ideas. All right, so my embellishments are adhesive back sparkle gems for the center of the flower and a couple of brush butterflies. I love, just like the little green leaves really wake up the project, so does that little tiny bit of brass. There it is. And if you make this project, please come and share in the craft social. All right. You can never have too many punches. I always say punches are my favorites. I'm glad I don't have to like put them in a backpack and carry them anywhere. But they are my favorite. They're fast. They're easy. It's so much. I love my die cut machine, but my punches are better. Punches are the superior tool. All right, as we're wrapping up for today, leave it in the comments. Punches or dies? Punches or dies? Punches or dies? Are you team punches or are you team dies? And don't tell me both.
Not too late.
Did you guys hear that? Jen says, too late. Patty says, this is so cute as usual. Thank you, my friend. I hope you'll give it a try. It's a super simple box. Couple ways to close it. Lots of things fit. And share in the craft social. If you're celebrating this weekend, have a very, very happy Easter, everybody. Look out on the blog. I got my work cut out for me. I've got 3 posts drafted for today. The first post is going to be our annual catalog and May Online exclusive paper sampler. It'll have all the information about our paper sampler. The second post that you'll see come up today is In Color Club. We totally revamped In Color Club. We're doing something completely different, but it's going to save you money. It's going to give you more value. It's going to give you more flexibility. It's going to give you your own Stampin' rewards. It's so good. It's such a good program. And we can't wait to teach you all the fun things that we're learning about the In Colors as we're using them here behind the scenes. And then the third post of the day will be this project with a printable PDF project sheet, measurements, template, everything that you need to make this project. And if you do make it, share in the craft social. The link is in the description below. All right. Kathy says, thank you. Happy Easter, Marissa, and everyone. Thank you and happy Easter. Oh, to you guys too. Thank you. Debbie, Patty's on Team Punches, Carol's on Team Punches, Melissa's on Team Punches. No way! You guys are awesome. Joan's on Team Dies. Oh, you guys, this is so funny. I love it. Let me see if I can see what we're saying over on the YouTubes. Are you guys on Team Punches or Team Dies? Oh, there's Jan both. I know, Jan, me too. I'm on Team Stamps and Team Dingles and Team Ribbon and Team Paper and Team Cardstock. I'm on Team Glue. I better quit it before they think I'm on Team Sniffing the Glue. Pam's on the die team. Belinda says dies. Oh, Virginia says dies, huh? Oh, I thought for sure you'd say punches, Virginia. Let's see here. Christina says thank you for sharing. Pam says thank you. Happy Easter. You guys are the best. Thank you for spending some time with me. I will not be live tomorrow. Good Friday. Lots and lots of people off of work, including my daughter Desi, including my husband. I think he's off tomorrow. Good Friday's always a hit or miss for him, depending on if there's appointments or not. But yeah, I will see you guys next week, Friday at noon Central. Let me see, what date is that? What date is that? The 25th. In Color Club people, your In Color Club envelopes are going out Monday. They're going to have a little surgical scar on them. That was us. You don't have to worry about what your post office did. We've got information we want to include in those, so don't worry about it, but they are going out Monday. What else do you guys want to know? Anything? Any questions about In Color Club or Paper Sampler? I hope you'll join us. They're going to be awesome. Virginia says dies, but I need both. Right? I need both too. They don't make a punch for everything, that's for sure. And could you imagine some of the punches for the die shapes? Like if this tag die from the, if this tag die from the Maria's Trees were a punch, it would cost at least $24, maybe more, because it's a big one. Like, remember those whale of a punches? Have you been stamping and paper crafting long enough to remember those? Like, if this was, some dies just can't be punches, because it would cost more than this whole set practically. Anyway, yeah, you need to have both. Whether you're team dies or team punches, you need to have both kinds of tools. All right, you guys, I am going to go get these blog posts posted. They still need a quick final edit, and then I will see you live next week. Look out for emails. If you put in your name and email for In Color Club information, I'm going to send this flyer to you. It's not too late to drop your name and email in that link. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Happy Easter. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to go. Oh, look at my doggy. I was going to say I was going to go see what my doggy's doing, but he's just laying on the floor behind me. I'll post a picture so you guys can see Banjo. Have a great afternoon, everybody. See you next week.